What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chen coming back at you with another Madden 17 video. In today's video, we are continuing the Denard Robinson / Jaguars rebuild with Denard Robinson at quarterback. I believe this is going to be year 6, so we'll go year 6, 7, and 8 in this video. Last video, we ended up winning a couple Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl that last year. So Denard Robinson is now 30 years old. Doesn't really have the arm strength still, but his accuracy and his awareness at least have gotten up. Also has a quick development, which is pretty decent. And he's been playing well enough, obviously, to at least win a couple Super Bowls. But also, this team is stacked as well, because I'm not doing this with salary cap on. But the next one I do, I'm not going to tell you the player, but I'm going to do it with salary cap on to make it more realistic so the team's not ridiculous. So let's take a look at his career stats and his Super Bowls and all that stuff before we get underway. So career stats, we'll take a look at how he's been playing up to this point. So after, I guess, 5 seasons as a starter, he's got 23,000 yards, 23,008 yards, so just over 23,000. He has 171 touchdowns and 57 interceptions, so that's actually pretty good. And completing 65% of their passes is actually very good, I would say. Average yards per game, only 188. Not that much, but I think I run the ball a lot here in Jacksonville. I picked up Ezekiel Elliott a couple years ago, so I have TJ Yeldon. So now let's take a look at his Legacy Award and see how that is looking with his Super Bowls and how he stacks up against greats like Tom Brady and stuff. So let's go to quarterback. Tom Brady's leading that list with over 26,000 Legacy score. Then Ben Roethlisberger, he has 2 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers has 1. Elway, Drew Brees, Wilson. And here's Denard Robinson. He is leading Matt Ryan by quite a bit, but still behind Rivers, Russell Wilson, Brees, Elway, Rodgers, Roethlisberger, and Brady. So a lot of big names, but Denard Robinson has 2 Super Bowls, 2 championships, and 7 yearly awards. So hopefully we can build on that before he retires. And that is the plan for this video. Just going to be simming 3 years, and we will see how Denard Robinson does. So I did the offseason. Like I said, we left off the last video winning the Super Bowl. I did the offseason, re-signed a couple guys, didn't pick anyone up from free agency, drafted nothing special, like this backup tight end, couple O-linemen, this guy, this Vance, 75 overall, so nothing too special. The team's going to stay intact heading into this year. Just going to do some cuts and everything, and then we will get this year underway. So in year number 6, we play in the divisional against the Kansas City Chiefs. Our record on the year, very good. Again, 15-1, and Denard Robinson's got 17,000 XP to spend. So we'll take a look at stats and see how he did on the year, and then awards, and then spend that XP, and then we'll sim to the Super Bowl. So Denard Robinson threw for 4,445 yards, 37 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, and completed 71% of his passes. That's a very good year for him. Rushing, Ezekiel Elliott had over 2,000 yards and 29 touchdowns, so I'm guessing he's probably the MVP. Receiving, Allen Robinson, 87 catches for 924. Odell Beckham Jr., 78 for 1,162. Defensively, we have Miles Jack leading the team with 104 tackles. Quarterback sacks is Khalil Mack with 14 interceptions. Miles Jack had 4. So now let's go take a look at some yearly awards. And like I said, Ezekiel Elliott is your MVP. Denard Robinson was number 2 Coach of the Year. Gus Bradley from Jacksonville. Then in the AFC, Offensive Player Ezekiel Elliott. Defensive Player is guy from the Raiders. Rookies, we don't have any. Best quarterback, Denard Robinson. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Best wide receiver is Dante Moncrief. Best O-line, Zach Martin, Frederick, Linder, Danley. Like my whole O-line's there. Best defensive line, Jadeveon Clowney. Khalil Mack's number 2. Best linebacker, guy from the Raiders. Best defensive back, guy from the Bengals. Best kicker is Chris Boswell from the Tennessee Titans. So I'm just going to auto-progress most of my guys. I might actually spend the XP for Denard Robinson because I know what I want for him, and then I will sim to the playoffs, and hopefully we are playing in that game. So I simmed it to the Super Bowl after spending some player XP, and we are playing in the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay against the 11-5 Dallas Cowboys, who usually always make it to the Super Bowl in simulations because they have Prescott and Elliott, but Elliott is playing on my team, 99 overall running back. So this is what the team's looking like heading into this game. A lot of guys have the very good confidence boost. A lot of 99 overall players on this team, so that's why I kind of want to put salary cap on for my next one, because this is kind of ridiculous. This team, like three out of the four of my guys, my DL 99. Jalen Ramsey's 99. My linebacking core is disgusting. Safeties are good, so I expect us to win. I'm going to simulate this in game, make it a little more interesting to watch, and I will see you guys in the game. So I'm about to start simming. Gonna go to fast to speed up this process. Dallas goes down, gets the early touchdown. I answer right back. They get another one. 14-14 is the score right before halftime. I add a field goal. They answer with a field goal, 28-20. It is going very fast. I'm winning 31-20. They get a field goal. I get a touchdown, and they get a touchdown late, but that is going to do it. 38-30. I think that's 3 Super Bowls in a row for us now. I think we won two in a row last episode, and then starting off this one with a Super Bowl is a good way to start it off. Super Bowl MVP is actually Denard Robinson, 197 yards, 1 touchdown. I think it said 2 interceptions. I'm not sure what the 2 was. So that's not really that great for a Super Bowl MVP, but nonetheless came out with the victory in year number 6 with a Super Bowl. So 2 more years to go in this episode, so hopefully we can keep on winning these Super Bowls. So I'm going to do the offseason again, do the draft. We'll pick it up with you guys in the draft recap. We'll show you who I drafted, and then we will get year number 7 underway. So these are the players I picked up in this year's draft. First round I went tight end, who is 76 normal development. Second round went running back, who's 72 normal development. Third rounder I went left guard, who's a 75 normal development. Another third rounder, 69 normal development, strong safety. Another third rounder, right outside linebacker, 74 overall with quick development. And then in the fourth round I went a right guard, who's a 73 superstar development, so that's a good player right there. Fifth round fullback, 66. Sixth round, I went a center, 73, and in the 7th round, Mr. Irrelevant, I took a wide receiver, 63 overall. It's got good speed. So those are the players I picked up in the draft. Going to sim to the next week, and we will get the next year underway. So now we are in the regular season in year number 7. This is the Jacksonville Jaguar team. Really, everything stays the same besides a couple backups I kept, those rookies that I drafted last year. And really, the only thing to point out is the age of this team is getting up there in age. Everyone's kind of in the high 20s, 30s kind of thing. So their overalls are really going to start to decline along with their speed and everything. So going to be a turnover of players in the next couple years on this team. Probably depends how long this Denard Robinson decides to play before he retires. So I'm going to start simming again, and we will pick it up with you guys in the playoffs. Year number 7 in the divisional yet again. Same record as last year, 15-1, and we play the 9-7 Houston Texans. And for player XP, Denard Robinson has over 17,000 yet again. So now let's take a look at some stats and some awards. So Denard Robinson, almost 5,000 yards, 4,778 yards, 24 touchdowns, 21 picks. That went up a lot actually. Completed 67% of his passes. Rushing, Ezekiel Elliott, 1,782 yards, 22 touchdowns. Receiving, Jordan Reed had over 1,000. Odell Beckham Jr. had over 1,000. Julio Jones just shy of 1,000. Defensively, Miles Jack, 127 tackles. Quarterback sacks, J.J. Watt, 13. Sharif Floyd had 13. Khalil Mack at 12.5. And interceptions, Dayon Buchanan, Jalen Ramsey, and Janoris Jenkins all had 3 apiece. So let's go to yearly awards and check it out. Ezekiel Elliott, MVP yet again. Coach of the Year, probably Gus Bradley. And then in the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ezekiel Elliott. Defensive is Ryan Shazier. Don't have any rookies, I don't believe. Best quarterback, Denard Robinson's number 4. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Wide receiver Vic from the Broncos. O-line, all my guys are there. Best D-line, Stephon Tuitt. Best linebacker, Ryan Shazier. Best defensive back, guy from the Titans. Best kicker is Blair Walsh from the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'll spend some player XP, sim to the Super Bowl again, and hopefully we are playing in the Super Bowl. So here we are. I simmed to the Super Bowl. We play the 10-6 Seattle Seahawks in this game. So let's get this game underway. Going to Super Sim, jump forward, end of game. And then we will up the speed to fast, and it is underway. We get a quick touchdown, another one. Seattle gets a field goal. They get a touchdown. I get a touchdown before halftime. Second half of play, 21-10 is your score. I get a touchdown, 28-10. I get another touchdown. Looks like that's going to probably put this game out of reach. 35-10 is your final score. That's 2 Super Bowls this video, and I think that's 4 in a row. So we're on a little bit of a hot streak so far. Super Bowl MVP is Ezekiel Elliott, 30 carries for 155, 3 touchdowns. Obviously worthy of that MVP award. And that's going to do it for year number 7. Another successful year. Going to do the offseason again, pick it up with you guys in the draft recap. In the draft recap, nothing too special, only picked 4 guys, and I traded away 5, 6, 7 my rounders for picks for next year. So in the first round I picked a right end, 76 quick development, so that's good. Second round I went middle linebacker, 72. He's got slow development though, that kind of sucks. Third round, left end, 70 overall, normal development, and then fourth round picked a fullback, 71 overall, normal development. So those are the 4 guys I drafted. Time to jump into year number 8, get it underway. Team's going to be staying the same, and then we will start simming away. In the regular season now, as you can see, the older guys starting to go down in overall. Mewhort, Jordan Reed, Allen Robinson, Michael Burton, Julio Jones, Brandon Linder. So I'm starting this the younger guys are going to be starting to take over this team. Denard Robinson, probably going to be staying at that 70 overall until he retires. No matter what I spend that XP on, just not going up in overall. So, going to sim again to the playoffs, and we will see where our record is. Playoffs, year number 8, we play in the divisional round yet again. Our record, not as good as year 6 and 7 at that 15-1, but 13-2-1, still a very good record. Denard Robinson, 21,548 XP, so that's gone up. So we'll take a look at stats and awards. Usual routine here. So Denard Robinson, 4,455 yards, 43 touchdowns, 10 picks, so that's way better than what he did last year. Ezekiel Elliott, 1,659 yards, 13 touchdowns receiving. Allen Robinson, 92 catches for 919. Jordan Reed, 79 for 796. OBJ, 78 for 1,231. And Julio Jones, 56 for 803. Defensively, Miles Jack led the team in tackles yet again with 125. Quarterback sacks, Aaron Donald with 14.5. Sharif Floyd had 11. J.J. Watt, 9.5. And Khalil Mack had 8.5. Miles Jack and Jalen Ramsey were tied with the lead for 5 interceptions apiece. So let's go take a look at some yearly awards. Denard Robinson is your MVP. That's why he's got that XP boost. Coach of the Year, Sean Payton. The Saints went 15-1. And in the AFC, offensive player, Denard Robinson. Defensive player, Ryan Shazier. Rookie, Bills rookie. Broncos rookie for defense. Denard Robinson, best quarterback. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. Best wide receiver, Martavis Bryant. Best O-line, I'm sure all my guys are there again. Best D-line, Clowney. Best linebacker, Von Miller. Tavon Young, best corner. Best kicker is Brandon McManus from the Broncos. So we'll take a look at some career stats before we jump into the playoffs, since it's going to be coming to an end, hopefully after the Super Bowl game. So after, I guess this is 8 seasons as a starter, 36,686 yards passing, 276 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, rushing. Really don't care. But Denard Robinson, 3,090 yards rushing and 26 touchdowns. also has 16 fumbles. I want to take a look at how much times he was sacked. He's been sacked 317 times, so he's been hit a lot during that 8-year career. But gonna sim to the Super Bowl again, and hopefully we are playing in the game. So I simmed it, and yet again, 3 for 3 this video. Super Bowl, Ezekiel Elliott versus Jordan Blanton, a running back for the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions finished 13-3. And we were 13-2-1, so it should be a pretty decent matchup. Though I am like a 96, 97 overall team, they're only like an 84. So I think we should easily win this football game. So just gonna do Super Sam, jump forward, end of game, speed, fast, and we are underway here. So kind of back and forth to start off. I finally get the first points, a field goal, respond with it. They get a touchdown, looks like 10-7 just before halftime. I get a quick touchdown. I get a touchdown after. Blah, 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 blah. 30-7 in the fourth quarter. 33. I'm kicking their ass now. 40-7 is your final. And 3 for 3 for Super Bowls in this video. I think that's 5 in a row now, I think. So we're doing pretty good. And the Super Bowl MVP, Denard Robinson, good way to end this video, 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that is going to do it for this episode of Denard Robinson at quarterback. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.